Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go! 90 Wolf! We want this. Sponge! No!
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We got three down. Mike 51.
2nd and 13. It's caught. It's Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down. 6-6. Pull it high. 60 outlaw. 52. Here we go. Hey, Delta. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Manziel. No nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Go! Check that. One Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm coming for you. Mike 52. Watch the curl.
Now Manziel. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Bravo!
Manziel to the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, team 6. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike, go.
2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Now.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Hey, exit. 50, Mike's 50.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Smooth.
Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Brandon McManus sets the kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Check 37, check 37. Check. Heads in. Staying open. Switch off. Jim.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm gonna run you over.
He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And it's caught off the deflection. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back. 51, Mike 51. All day, dog.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
31's the mic. I know he ain't got it. 31's the mic. Watch the script.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Say, go. I got it. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting it fly for Cook. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devin White able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. This is Bell, and he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10. They're on the 1-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
52's the mic, boys. Hey, high 7. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go.
They run. Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yeah. Henry. Wahoo.
They'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 4. Check 4. Protein spill. Hey, wahoo.
He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back to throw. Stepping up, now he's hit, and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now back to throw. He's going to take off with it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Sack, baby. Sack.
A loss of 10 yards.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cook.